it's your girl, Baby Zalia, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, we are back with another Bridgerton reaction today, season 2, episode 3 of Be In Your Bonnet. Last episode, I feel like we kind of got a grip on what to expect for the rest of the season. We see that Kate is very serious and very proactive, if you will, about Edwina's future and who she chooses to marry and who she will accept a proposal from. And we saw Anthony fighting for Edwina's affections as well. I think that throughout this season, we're gonna see like a power struggle between Kate and Anthony, which I feel like will turn into sex later. That's just how I feel. Like, it just, something about it is giving like, I hate you so much, like I hate you, but I love you. It's like giving like, what's the term? Like, I love to hate you. You guys know what I mean. It's like, I feel like they're gonna start hating each other so much that they're gonna have so much tension, and then they're just gonna It's the truth. It's the truth. That's what I think. What this means for Edwina in her future, I don't know, but I can sense that some tomfoolery is around the corner, okay, when it comes to Kate and Anthony. On regularly scheduled programming, Eloise is still on the hunt for Lady Whistledown's identity. Is she close? A little, I guess, but I don't think she will ever suspect Penelope. And obviously, every piece of evidence that she finds, she runs it back to Penelope. So it gives Penelope the opportunity to switch some shit up each time so that she'll never be found out. So I feel like I don't expect Eloise to figure Penelope out this season. And if she does, it'll be like a season finale type deal, I would imagine. Or the pre-season finale, the episode before the season finale. But I don't see her finding Penelope out anytime mid-season. Not at all, because she's far off base. But there was a guy that she spoke to when she pulled up at the printer shop, and I feel like we're gonna be seeing him in this episode. Like I said in the last episode, I feel like Eloise is gonna form some kind of bond, connection with the commoner, and that's gonna be her story, which I'm excited for. I would love to see Eloise in love and just to see what that looks like for her. Obviously, it'll look much different than it looked like for Daphne, but I want to see what that looks like for Eloise. There's some shady shit going on in the Featherington household. So the new Lord Featherington, and I hate calling him the new Lord Featherington because it just sounds ridiculous, but that's what they're calling him, so hey. The new Lord Featherington, he's here. He's taking over the household. He did pay Philippa's dowry and she got married, which I was so happy to see, and I'm happy that she found love. But I just don't know if I trust this guy. When we first saw him, he did have, he was very charming, witty. He seemed interesting. But the more that I see scenes of him, I'm like a little side-eye. I'm a little sus a little bit, because you called the Cowper household Cressida Cowper that it's like, what are your intentions here? And part of me, I hope that he has good intentions when it comes to his family. I really hope that he does, because what if he plans on like marrying whoever and like combining the households? I obviously don't know how that works, but I feel like he's looking for a young lady to court. And obviously that can't be good for the Featherington ladies. So I've got my eye on him. He is my new suspect number 1 in the department, okay? I've got my eye on him, and I will not be letting that. I feel like nothing else happened. Oh, wait, no, I'm lying. I'm telling a lie. Colin is back in town, you guys. Colin is back. He's looking good. He's talking that shit. And I like what he's on right now. He's like, I needed time after the Marina situation to just disconnect from it all, forget about girls and really find myself. And I admire that so much. And it's giving like, it's giving growth. It's giving growth. And I'm really starting to feel like him and Penelope are going to end up together. They must. I saw a TikTok, and I'm going to put it in here if I can. I'm going to put it right here. I seen this TikTok, girl, and then I looked at the comments, and everybody was rooting for these two. Are they like a thing in real life? Like, you tell me without spoiling if you can, but like, what's going on? What's going on with them? So I feel like everyone is like rooting for them, so they must end up together. And honestly, now that he's like, it's like he's not like a little boy anymore. He's like he seems so well-rounded now. And Penelope is gaining some confidence. She's not where she needs to be, but she's improving. That I can respect. I can respect growth. It doesn't matter how much or how little, right? So I can respect the fact that she is little by little gaining the confidence to really say how she feels. I feel like at this point, she's just waiting for the right time, or maybe the alley-oop. But I feel like that moment is coming. What if Penelope reveals her affections for Colin in the Lady Whistledown columns, and that exposes it as her? And that's like her big, like, it's me moment. That's her big Dan Humphrey, it's me. What was his book called? Inside, or whatever the I could be making it Insider. Girl, I don't know. That could be her big break, her big moment. I don't know. If you like what you see in today's video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and drop some love down below in the comment section. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss a new upload. And tap into the community chat. That is where you're going to be able to keep up with me and what's going on with the channel. I don't think we have anything else to say. Let's just get right into the video. Wow.
You have to show me how to do that. Come along.
This has to be Lord Bridgerton, and the confidence on that man. I see why Violet got 20 kids. I see why.
You'll learn in time.
And if this is not Lord Bridgerton, then I'm a fool.
Father? What is it?
You're kidding.
No, please don't leave. No, Edmund, do not leave.
That is the quickest, most bizarre death I've ever witnessed on TV. He was stung by a bee and he died. He must have been allergic.
Go!
It makes sense why Anthony is how he is. I mean, he watched his father die in his arms.
Perhaps by then you will have an engagement to announce.
He will be assessing me, I know.
I just know this dinner party is about to be wicked. Like the equivalent of when they have a dinner party on Housewives. That is the level of drama I'm expecting tonight at this dinner party. Give it to me.
Of amiability.
Very well. Think it is for dinner.
Country air indeed.
I can't get over that that's how Lord Bridgerton died.
This be the final gust that pushes the Viscount over the precipice of a proposal.
I wonder how old Anthony is. Like, it seemed like he was still in the stages of his dad just really teaching him things about life. And that was cut short. So we can't blame him for being a total up, right? Now, we could put a little bit of blame on him because you can't use your traumas for life. They're not for lifers, but, you know, we can give him a little grace. I keep spitting. I'm disgusting. I'm gross.
Ousters out onto the streets.
Okay.
Perhaps it will be Miss Uxbridge. Now there's a chickabiddy if ever I saw one.
Farley, not helping.
So that is how that works. If he finds someone, they're gonna move into this house and they're done. They're out. That's insane.
For whom?
You. He's our cousin.
Oh, Penelope.
But he is our cousin.
And since when has that ever created an issue? It is not.
I just knew some incest shit was gonna come from this. I called it. I said it. I don't know what episode I said it in, but I said it.
Would I have such authority?
If that is what you wish, you will charm him. With some assistance.
But I mean, honestly, this is better than having Cressida Cowper in this motherfucker, okay?
Sister!
Oh, I am so pleased you were able to come.
As if I would allow dear Augie to miss out on what...
Augie! Oh my goodness.
Words from a duchess.
A duchess who is still a Bridgerton.
Not come and see the baby Eloise.
Why has it changed since I saw her?
Eloise is hilarious.
My word. Well, I cannot wait to meet the woman who has captured your heart. Tell me, what is she like?
He has no idea what she's like. They've actually never really had like a deep conversation, so.
I'm afraid you must all help me win over both sisters if I'm to find my bride.
Okay. This should be fun.
Must be smitten by this miss.
All the sisters a formidable obstacle indeed.
Well, fear not, Anthony. Seeing as though you were such a help to me last season, it would only be fair of me to return the favour.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, are we being petty tonight? What are we doing? This dinner may top the Beverly Hills Housewife dinner with the cigarette tarot reader. If you know, you know.
Thank you for having us. It's lovely to see you again. I do, and of course Kate. Love.
Edwina is a lot like Daphne, don't you think? In like mannerisms.
You're smiling.
And just like that, the smile is gone.
When you over is already working.
I was smiling at the view, which you are now blocking.
Now he blocking it, girl.
Do not mind Eloise. She's always so spirited in the country. Then we have that in common.
I was gonna say earlier that Edwina favors Daphne a lot in mannerisms, and Eloise and Kate are very similar. They have a very blunt, direct type of energy. There's the word. There's it. There it is. Words are so hard for me.
I only want you to be certain.
Yeah, I think Anthony, it would be good for him to do some self-reflection. Obviously, his father dying in his arms had to have been a traumatic experience. And he probably feels like he has some big shoes to fill. And I think he really just needs to sit with himself a little bit and really do some self-reflection and figure out what's in his best interest and where to go from here. Because just marrying just to marry is common, but it doesn't have to be that way, especially not with him. So I hope that he can figure this out, and I'm pretty sure he will.
Why would Mother be moved?
Because those rooms belong to you, my lord. You are the Viscount now.
Oh, that is like depressing as hell. I think about stuff like this all the time. I'm like, oh my God, like one day I'm gonna get married and then my husband's gonna die. I don't know why I think stuff like that. Do y'all think stuff like that? Like, oh my God, I'm gonna get married one day and then my spouse is gonna die. How depressing. It was so hard to get here. Jesus, especially in this day and age, in this generation. God.
I believe you might have seen me.
I do not recall.
Oh
Are you often
no.
in that part of town?
I forgot that
It's rather far
the
from...
Modiste saw Penelope in the city or in the town or whatever, girl, when she was playing, when she was buying a piece for her typewriter.
A lady's
That's right.
Is her own. Would you not
Her,
agree?
yeah. She ain't minding your business, Penelope. Yes. I am, though. I'm all up in your business, girl. So I want to know.
To the field of combat.
Oh my God. I'll be honest, it doesn't seem like Edwina and Anthony have that much chemistry. Why do I look so freaking short? Am I not just sitting up all the way? It doesn't look like those two have a lot of chemistry. It's the truth. We have to say the truth. We're truth tellers here. And honestly, Kate is just as competitive as Anthony.
It's an exciting prospect.
Well, it's hardly a grand tour as you had with your travels, but yes, I do hope to distinguish myself too.
I would love to see Benedict at art school. Give us some new scenery, some new people.
Your follow-through seems widely, of course. If they can somehow stay the course.
Something tells me they won't. His clap, I'm crying.
It's your turn.
Poor Tink Tink. She just does not fit the bill.
I shall enjoy some refreshments with our mamas.
This is like a little painful to watch, not gonna lie. They have no chemistry, and I did not want to say that, but they don't have any chemistry, girl.
What a shame. You two better go fetch them, unless you would like to quit here and now.
Did Colin do this on purpose? I mean, what could happen? Don't tell me I'm right. I don't want to laugh with them.
I can't.
But it is a little funny.
Lord Bridgerton, do you not wish to retrieve
The game is
your...
over.
I'm assuming that bench was shown in the first scene with Lord Bridgerton, but I forgot that. I missed that completely, so. Oh, that's his tombstone.
I need to know what you would like us to do.
I don't know what you...
I will do my best, but there may need to be a choice made. Who would your lordship prefer?
So there's an energy here of Anthony having to grow up too fast.
Do what she wants.
Your lordship.
Whatever she chooses.
But yeah, so there's an energy here of Anthony having to grow up too fast and being thrown into a world that he maybe wasn't prepared for. So that's his story right now.
Oh, I have invited the Cowpers to dinner this evening.
The Cowpers?
That's so annoying. I do not want to see those. The Cowpers give the Bratz twins vibes with the little tape right here. And they go, woo, and they do like the bump. They give those vibes. You know what I'm talking about.
I do look forward to supporting my husband in whatever his endeavors may be.
You do express yourself so agreeably, Miss Edwina.
I know, I was just gonna say, everything that she says is like just turning what he says around, but like in a statement.
Quite content in different circumstances. Fulfilled even.
Okay.
In all my varied interests and employments, you see.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
Good.
It's a little cute.
It's quite funny.
So I see what they're trying to do to us.
I would have not expected.
They want us to root for Anthony and Edwina, Anthony and Kate. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because they're both very different types of connections.
Or even breathe. If you say you feel that feeling.
Feeling?
He's never heard of feeling?
If that is the feeling you have when you are with Miss Edwina, I am quite happy for you indeed.
He's having a revelation, guys.
My lord, all those years traveling, you have not been tempted to marry?
Question of the hour.
Madame Delacroix's designs seem rather tired by comparison.
Could you stop your interruptions?
I was really asking.
She can talk if she wants to. Don't start this up again. Lady Featherington now.
I was wondering if perhaps after dinner I might display my singing voice for everyone.
No,
Have I
no,
mentioned
no,
my
no,
chorister
no,
is
please
accomplished
no.
in
Might I ask you for the honour of your company for a promenade? Rotten Row, perhaps?
I would be simply delighted, my lord.
And in their household, oof, that would tick me off. Honestly, I would flip the table over. Shake it at least.
Can I ask you something, Miss Ed?
No, we hate questions.
But you seem perfectly content with your situation.
She's not content, girl. She just be putting on a show. Not a show, but a front.
The world is not exactly welcoming to an unmarried woman. There seems to be no place in society for us except at the edge of things.
That rather seems to be society's flaw.
I can't stand, and y'all know me. I be going off on a tangent because that's me, girl. I cannot stand a girl who defines herself by if she got a man or not. Lord Jesus. Take me now. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Or like the girl that thinks that they're doing something because they have a man. Girl, your man sucks. He sucks.
No, there is no air. So
there will be life after Edmund. As horrible as it is to lose your partner, like there's life before any situation and there's life after it. But I hate that. I know that had to have been hard. I don't know what I would do if my husband died on me. I don't have a husband, but you know, hypothetically.
My darling boy, it should be a time full of joy.
Yeah.
I'm content.
Content is not good enough. Like, we should not be okay with being content. We should want more for ourselves than just to be content. You feel me? That's just how I feel about it. So.
Father took his role as Viscount seriously, but he also loved deeply. I know that is what you want too. I know that deep down.
I feel that too. I feel that he wants that deep down as well.
Love shall have no place in my marriage.
You cannot mean that.
I seek an amiable partner with whom I may share a pleasant life, untouched by heartbreak and the ravages.
So this is what, okay, I get it. Antony is doing like the self-sabotage thing. To deprive yourself of happiness in fear of losing the happiness, but you don't get it anyways because you're scared to have it.
To cheer our guests.
Or to tend to other pressing matters.
Like, not a proposal, not tonight.
In fact, I believe
I'm Kate right now. I'm like,
there is a question I would like to ask you.
No. I kind of don't want him to ask. I don't know where I flipped the coin. I don't know where. I guess I've made my decision. I guess I've chosen a side. I do not want him to propose right now. You're not sure. Don't do it.
I feared the harm to my reputation would simply be too great.
But that's actually embarrassing for her because everyone thought that was what was coming, and it's embarrassing that it didn't. What's Kate thinking? I mean, that was what was best. He's taking the advice of the people around him. I think otherwise, had he not had the conversation with his mom and then the conversation with Daphne, I think he would have just proposed and been like, whatever, you know, to fulfill that duty. But
now I feel like a fool.
Never say such a
this has to be hard for Kate. I don't know how I would do it. Like, I'm glad I don't have a sister that's around my age, because girl, I don't know what I would do if we were feeling the same dude. I would have to annihilate her probably. I don't know.
You're the diamond of the season.
You are the diamond, right?
A gentleman back in London who does not wish for your hand.
Facts. You can find another. That gentleman with the curly hair who read you that poem, girl, you better go snatch him up. That might be your man. I don't think Anthony is your man. I don't think he is. Okay. That actually looks pretty good.
Schools have accepted me as a student.
Yay.
I got in! I thought they were actors of taste. You shall all bear witness!
To the non-believers, the tweeters and deleters.
Do you ever hear from her, Miss Thompson? Are you ladies not?
Are you expecting to hear from her, Colin?
She lives not far from here, you know.
I'm honored.
Is he gonna go after Marina? I want to see the new Modiste.
For how else might one explain the tawdry, dare I say vulgar gown sported lately by Miss Cressida Cowper?
Aye, okay. Penelope using the column for good to annihilate the Cowpers. Yes.
She is new, whereas Madame Delacroix might be old, but at least she is capable.
Dang, not she old, but capable.
The silk's there.
If this is Penelope, she is seriously gonna give herself away.
I have proved to you how I can help you in your business. Now I'd like you to help me with mine.
Okay, an alliance. I love an alliance. Okay. What's gonna go down here? I feel like we've got to end the episode off on like at least a kiss, right?
And I would like to thank you for not
She should not be disappointed for long. You must assure her I still intend to propose.
Oh, okay. He's proposing still. Okay, well, never mind on the kiss.
This is precisely what I wish for her. I can assure you, happiness is not your strength. Exasperation, perhaps, vexation.
Oh my god, that bee.
No, do not do
this. This is only a bee. Ow!
Don't stand there, run away. Why do you guys not run when a bug gets on you? Why don't you run?
I am unharmed. I am unharmed.
Not hand on the heart. Not the hand on the heart. Wow. Is Edwina looking out the window, girl? All right, you guys, that was Bridgerton Season 2, Episode 3, A Bee in Your Bonnet. If I had to give this episode a rating, 1 out of 10, I would give this episode I think I'm gonna give it a 10, you guys. I think I'm gonna give it a 10. I really enjoyed this episode. It gave me all the feels. And I don't know, I loved it. So let's get into it. So the Sharmas, am I saying that right? The Sharmas and the Bridgertons got together at their countryside home in wherever the and Edwina was hoping to get proposed to by the end of this. As we can see throughout the episode, Anthony, whatever the he has been contemplating on whether or not to propose to Edwina. I think at the beginning of the episode, he was leaning towards yes, but then he got advice from several different people throughout the episode, and I think he started to realize that he had feelings for Kate. Or maybe he didn't realize he had feelings for Kate, but he knew that what he should be feeling for Edwina, he didn't feel. But from that last scene we just saw, girl, I think it's safe to say that he feels something for Kate. This is sticky, okay? This is really sticky because obviously these are sisters, right? It would be different if they were not sisters. They are sisters. I honestly feel, okay, this is what I'm thinking. I think that they are going to ignore that moment. I do not see them taking that moment and trying to pursue something. I see Kate allowing Anthony to get closer to Edwina in hopes of erasing that moment they just had. But I think in due time, their connection is going to be too strong and it's just going to pull them together. And they may have like some little flings on the side. That's what I'm thinking. And that, ooh. I can see Edwina, oh, why the f does it look like that? I can see Edwina really being hurt behind this too though, so. Wow. And you know what? So at some point throughout the reaction, I was like, I see what you guys are trying to do to me. You want me to choose between Team Edwina and Anthony or Team Kate and Anthony. And I really did not know what side of the coin I was playing. But as I continued to watch, somewhere along the way, I just fell on Kate and Anthony's lap. Okay? I'm here. She has redeemed herself with me. Last episode, she really got on my nerves. Oh, so bad. I wanted to. I did, but I think I am Team Kate and Anthony. Kanthony. 8. Team 8. Gen Z is going to eat that up in the comments. I completely forgot about Madame Delacroix and Penelope's run-in in the town whenever she was going to buy another piece for her typewriter. I completely forgot about that. And I didn't even register that Madame Delacroix would put 2 and 2 together, but apparently she has. But she says she's not making it her business, and I get that because from what we saw in the first season, she's one of those girls who, like, she lays low. She's not minding anyone's business. She don't really give a fuck. She's just trying to make her money and do what it do and, you know, just keep her own shit in order. And I can respect that, right? But it looks like we've got an alliance. So Penelope and Madame Delacroix are gonna work together because obviously all of the girls come to the shop to get their dresses made and sized and whatever, and they hear all of the hot gossip. That way, Madame Delacroix can pass that down to Penelope and get that out on the paper. I am really feeling this. I like this because I do think Penelope needs an ally in this. So I think this is going to be really good. And we know that Madame Delacroix can be discreet. We know this about her. So I am really with it. I really like this. I like this episode. It gave me all of the feels. We saw Daphne. We saw Augie. Oh my gosh. I wish, well, no, I don't care about seeing Simon actually. Those were really the major points of the episode. We also saw, I mean, like, Benedict got accepted into art school and he was high for half the episode. So that's a little fun, you know, nugget to throw in there. But yeah, overall, amazing episode. Super excited to get into the next one. I feel like I'm really flying through these episodes right now and I'm really like proud of myself. So, I mean, if you want to like hype me up in the comments, like feel free. I won't stop you. If you like what you saw in today's video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and drop some love down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss a new upload. And then tap into the community chat. That is where you're going to be able to keep up with me and what's going on with the channel. As always, thank you for watching and so much for the support. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will definitely see you in the next one.